All right, guys, how is it going today? Welcome back to Control Stream Delete here on Clownfish Gaming. This is Neon. I'm here by myself today. Hope you guys had a happy Father's Day. Yeah, Ed, you're a little bit early. That's okay. Yeah, I don't really plan these. I need to schedule these streams out a little bit, but I need to get better at streaming. I think I'm not terribly good at streaming. We did pre-recorded content and podcast for years, and it's a different vibe for sure streaming. But we're going to stream for about an hour today. We're going to talk about some game news. I think I'm going to play a little bit of Death Must Die. Have you guys played this game yet? It's really good. Highest possible recommendation. I just started playing it, so I'm not terribly good at it, but it's like a good mix of Diablo with Vampire Survivors, which are like two of my favorite games. So, you know, I'm definitely down for playing some of that, and we can stumble through it together. I need to get better setup here. Hello, hello, hello. People are coming in. All right, thank you very much. Oh, we got a fishy in here. Yeah, I can actually see that now. Yeah, we're gonna get better setup. So I think we're gonna talk about GTA shutting down this, Rockstar shutting down this GTA website. Parody. We're going to look at the Doom Dark Ages trailer, which I think is actually pretty cool. We're going to talk about this whole thing, this Wukong devs rejecting a $7 million extortion from some DEI consultants, and then the drama around that. That's the whole thing that's going on right now. Apparently, if you don't play ball with the consultants, you will find yourself running afoul of video game journalists. So we got a whole lot going on there. What else we got going on here? Oh, we're going to talk about, oh man, look at all the pop-ups. We're going to talk about more layoffs in gaming, another studio getting shut down. Is this another Embracer Group one? No, this is a different one. Damn, I thought there's another Embracer Group. God, look at all the pop-ups. Another Embracer Group site getting shut down. Let's look this up here. All right, just waiting for people to come in here. No, this is Pieces Interact. God, how many got shut down today? Yeah, this is a totally different studio. Damn. Okay, so we got that. We'll talk about toxicity in gaming and smurfing, I guess. Valorant wants to be more inclusive. It doesn't want you to be a toxic gamer. I guess we can talk about that. That's from last week. I didn't do a stream last week. Hey, everybody, how's it going? Everybody's kind of coming in here. I got the moldy stream up. So yeah, we'll talk about this and that and everything else. Let me see if I can move that over a little bit. There we go. All right, we're getting it. Eventually, we'll get this live streaming thing down, and we'll do more live streams. But just I'm kind of practicing right now. That's what I'm doing. Hey, I want to show you something cool though. We're gonna do a video on the main channel about this. So this is an Xbox controller, right? Obviously, right? That's all the bigger it is. This is a new gaming PC that we're gonna test. Can you see this? Geekom. It's all the bigger it is. This is a $600 gaming PC, and we're gonna put it through its paces. But check this thing out. Look at all the ports on this. This is a Ryzen 9. I think it's 5.2 gigahertz, 32 gig of RAM, and 1 terabyte hard drive. And you can put some more storage in there. It's well ventilated. And so what we're going to do with this little sucker here is we're going to set this up to boot in Steam Big Picture mode when you turn it on. And you can hook it up to a TV, and you're basically going to see if we can make a replacement console with a $600, I'm not kidding, $600 gaming PC that is the size of an Xbox controller. So I don't know if this thing is going to blow up or what, but we're going to put some Sony games on it. We're going to put some Xbox games on it, and we're going to see how it compares to a dedicated console, and then realize, you know, you're running Windows on this thing, right? So we can run emulators and all kinds of stuff, and you can have an all-in-one gaming PC that you can just plug into your computer, because people, or I'm sorry, plug into your TV, because people told us you couldn't use a computer to replace a console, and I beg to differ. I think we can do that. Yeah, we're going to talk about the Wukong thing. I'm trying to play catch up here. We didn't do any gaming news last week. We were very busy, but I'm going to try to play catch up here, and I'm sure I'm going to have people in the comments being like, hey, you're like days late to this news. You're not on Twitter all the time. You're not keeping up with everything. I'm like, well, no, I'm not on Twitter all the time. We actually have a real life and real businesses here in the real world, but I do like to spend time streaming when we can, but that's why it's only going to be a couple days a week, right? All right, so let me see here. Hand pink waving. Hi everybody. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to get mods, especially if the kids play. We actually, I think on the gaming channel on YouTube, we actually have it that you have to be a subscriber for I don't know what it was, a couple days or a week or something like that, because I didn't want people harassing our kids when they play. So I'm like, yeah, don't do that. We've done that before. We've actually live streamed from we were at PowerCon, and we had a bunch of people just trying to like interrupt the stream, and so I had to turn that on too. I was like, what is your problem? What is your problem? It's like, God, seriously, it's like you've never seen a live stream before. So yeah, we're gonna talk about some stuff. Hello from Israel, Illinois. Oh, okay. Oh, no, it's Israel. Okay, no, the flag, it comes up. Okay, get this, Operation 1. I apologize for that. It says on the Moldy chat, because it's got the Israeli flag on it, it looks like it says Israel, Illinois, but it's actually, I go down here, it's the Israeli flag. So there we go, you need to look. We got the Czech Republic, awesome. Invalid Cookie says it's 92 degrees in Pittsburgh. Yeah, it's very hot. It's incredibly hot. I went outside and I'm like, oh my God, this is not what I signed up for here. It gets ridiculously cold. People don't understand, like the Northeast, it gets ridiculously cold in the winter. So we get the worst of winter and we get the worst of summer because we get the humidity and everything too. So it's like you've got Florida and Alaska kind of, mashed up here in the Pittsburgh area. It kind of sucks. The weather kind of sucks. We get a couple of good months out of the year, but I think that's why comic shops and video games and stuff are so big here. I think that everybody's inside, either in the air conditioning or in the heat, right? All right, AL's trying to catch me up to speed here about Wukong. Yeah, so there's all kinds of hit pieces about. Apparently, this developer would not play ball with the DEI consultants. No, the doggos are never outside. They're kind of pussies. They are. They like it inside where it's all nice and cold. All right, so let's see here. We're gonna get going. This I thought was kind of funny. These are some stories I just kind of saw throughout the week I thought were kind of funny. We'll do a couple of quick news bites here. Rockstar Games shuts down a GTA 5 website parody. Can't even make fun of games anymore. This is coming from Rockstar Intel. Rockstar Game has shut down the real Life Invader website you could visit on your internet browser. Your internet browser. What is this? Is this AI? The company launched the website before GTA 5 launched in September of 2013. So it's been up for 11 years. It's a Facebook parody, 11 years. This kind of promotion for GTA 5 was once loved by fans. Rockstar Games created various sites offering bits of information about the game's world. It was masterfully done. Life Invader. Oh, so this is there. Okay. Not only did the real Life Invader site offer lots of profiles of people and brands found within GTA, so this is their site. Yeah, that's right. Had an actual use for GTA Online players. So they shut it down. Well, why would they keep it up? I mean, people are still playing GTA 5. They're still playing GTA 5, right? Have working features such as the ability to stalk and comment on posts. I've never been to this website. Clicking on sponsored brands that appeared on the site would grant you discounts at sites like Legendary Motorsport or freebies in the form of a can of Sprunk. Anyway, it's gone. Did anybody miss it? This is the only site X is pushing you in and out. Yeah, X is kind of weird. We get more people watching us on X, and the stream quality is better, but it's kind of weird. So yeah, they shut down the parody site after 11 years. This happened a lot with, I know Cloverfield had like a parody site, and that was a thing for a while. That was how they did promotion. But now with like fake news, I don't think you're allowed to have parody sites or brand sites or whatever, because they'll be like, oh, this is potentially dangerous. And God forbid you put a site up that makes fun of like pharmaceutical companies or something. You know, you're not allowed to do that. Let's see what we got here. Do you guys want to watch the Doom the Dark Ages trailer? I think we can watch that. This actually looks pretty good. This has 4.5 million views on it. So like an hour of Mr. Beast. By the way, oh, did you guys see that his cookies are on clearance at Ollie's? Or not cookies. What's he sell? Candy bars. He doesn't sell cookies. That's what's her name from Twitch sells cookies. His candy bars. His candy bars are on sale at Ollie's already. And people were trying to tell me that those were the old ones and he changed the label, so they dumped them all off at Ollie's. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, that doesn't sound right to me. Like, I've seen like boxes of cereal or you know, other candy bar brands, like you've had two different kinds and they're sitting next to each other on the shelf. They basically, when they bring the new refresh in, but I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny. They're like 79 cents or 75 cents or something at Ollie's already. Operation One. Hey, nice to meet you. Yeah, Rockstar does run it. Pokemon, that's right. She had her like $30 cookies or something. I can't. Should we do cookies? Should we do clownfish cookies? You can bite us. Clownfish cookies. You can bite us. Bite me. Bite me cookies. There we go. Geeky would love that. Anyway, so yeah, let's watch this. Let's watch the Halo. God, I cannot talk today. I've got Halo on the mind. I was excited. I actually got the Master Chief Collection over the weekend for $10. I've got Halo on the mind. Now, this is Doom. This is game journo mode. This is Halo. Is Master Chief in this game? I actually messed with my son yesterday. We were playing Doom Eternal, and he showed me some secrets. I'm like, is that Master Chief? Is that Master Chief? Where's Master Chief? He's not in his own damn show. Yeah, let's watch this. Let's watch this. Can you guys hear this? There we go. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, they have to clarify. This is in-game footage. In-game footage, guys. It's going to actually look this good. Clownfish fish sticks. That's what we need. Dun, dun, dun. Now, I like this because they're going with like the medieval look. So I'm actually getting kind of like Warhammer vibes off of this a little bit. It's like we got like knights in armor and like mech. I'm gonna spoil it. I got like mech dragons and stuff. Do I like fish sticks? No. I actually don't like fish sticks. I think it's barely fish. Oh, that's what we could call them. We could get fish sticks and we could call it like it's barely fish. We might have to go to Red Lobster, though. I'm kind of worried our local Red Lobster is going to go out of business. So we might have to go to Red Lobster and get some overpriced fish sticks at Red Lobster. And room temperature crab. That's what they have there, room temperature crab. It's Master Chief. Is that Master Chief? Looks like Master Chief. This looks pretty cool. Look at that. Can I show this? Can I show blood? They had ads on it. I think I can show this. Looks better than Starfield, right? A Kaneen. Yeah, Kaneen is here. This looks pretty cool. Go, Master Chief. Now we got some Panzer Dragoon. See, I got that reference. That's an old game. I got that. It's the Doom guy. The Doom guy. I know. Dark Ages. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I don't know. I mean, I think it's going to sell better than Starfield sold, but that's just me. I don't know. I thought it looked pretty good. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think that looks pretty good? What do you think of the new Doom games? I was playing Eternal, and it's pretty good. I was trying to explain to Squid King, like, how much Doom changed the game. No pun intended. Like, back in the day, like, it was a huge deal. Like, Wolfenstein and Doom, those were huge. And I got them on floppy disks. I did. Like, back in you'd get them on, like, floppies from Apogee. That's how old I am. And then you have to, like, I think you had to mail in. I think you had to mail in for the other parts. Like, I had Jazz Jackrabbit and I had all those old games. I should get that guy on. He's on Twitter all the time, the guy who used to run Apogee. All right. Will modders save Starfield? No, they're not. They don't want anything to do with it. They're walking away from Starfield. They said it's a mess. They don't even want to bother with it. I'll buy after I watch a stream. Hint, hint. Okay. So anyway, let's talk about this. I am trying to make sense of this, guys. So you're going to have to tell me what's going on here. This is coming from Niche Gamer, and I got a bunch of Grums. He is always in the middle of it, isn't he? A bunch of Grums tweets. So apparently, Black Myth Wukong is getting attacked because they didn't play ball with DEI consultants. That actually sounds about right. Because we've seen this with comics. I've seen it in comics. Like, if you don't let the right people have access to your comic book, you know, get advanced copies or follow the right people on Twitter or whatever, they'll actually come after you. It's kind of crazy. And we saw this with, I want to say it was one of the guys who wrote Batman. I don't want to, like, name check him in a stream or anything, but, like, he hired one of the activists from Kickstarter to run his campaign just to make sure he had, like, protection from the Twitter mob, because he was afraid he was going to get dogpiled by Twitter. I mean, it's just, it's insane how this whole thing works. And it's the same with going to conventions and stuff too. Like, if you're not part of the right group, you know, you don't get to go to conventions. Anyway, this is Niche Gamer. Rumor Wukong devs reject a $7 million extortion from DEI consultants, according to Niche Gamer. According to a journalist on the Chinese social media platform, is it Weibo? Black Myth Wukong is experiencing a harassment campaign from Western critics and journalists after rejecting offers from DEI consultants. So that'd be like Sweet Baby Inc. The post in Chinese mentions how these consultancy firms interfere with games like God of War, Ragnarok, Assassin's Creed, or Dying Light 2. Notably, they mentioned the boycott of the game Hogwarts Legacy due to J.K. Rowling's transphobic comments. Yeah, they boycotted it to the tune of 23 million copies sold. I am concerned about the sequel, though, because they're going to have Rocksteady, I guess. Or not Rocksteady. Was it right? Sure. Yeah, Sweet Baby Inc. might get involved in that. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how that one goes. I don't know. They mentioned the boycott of the game. Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy. Okay, Chinese media. Black Myth Wukong refused to be extorted by $7 million by Sweet Baby. So what is Sweet Baby Inc.? English. The reason why the team behind Black Myth Wukong has been subjected to... Let's open this up in Twitter. All right, I got to read this. The reason why the team behind Black Myth Wukong has been subjected to persistent sexist attacks and slander since their first promotional video is because they have consistently refused political correctness guidance and rejected the extortionate guidance fees of millions of dollars demanded by these political correctness teams. Sounds about right. Actually, such teams are quite common in Europe and America. They interfere with works like Assassin's Creed, Dying Light 2, Stay Human, God of War. By pushing for politically correct female protagonists, these changes are the direct result of the interference and guidance of such teams. Game science teams refuse to communicate with these groups and reject their interference. They talk about the devs. Most importantly, they refuse to pay the exorbitant $7 million in fees. It'd be a real shame if all the game journalists wrote hit pieces about your game. Oh, they already did. They already did. Some justifications are based on the team's lack of diversity or representation, which doesn't align with the political correctness standards in America and Europe, mostly America. Typical example is an article by a major IGN writer criticizing Hogwarts Legacy and refusing to evaluate or promote it due to its alleged lack of political correctness. Are we going to say that all of China is Gamergate now? Is that what we're going to do? Gaming news, PC tools, emulations, memes, and more. Yeah, so Grums has been following this one. IGN apparently has been doing hit pieces on them. And this is kind of how it works, though, right? I mean, this is what they do. They, you know, they pick a target. If the studio's not playing ball, and this is why you see like a lot of the same things pop up in a lot of these AAA games all at the same time, because it is interconnected. And if you want to be part of the group and you want promotion and you want to be, you know, invited to speak at the whatever hoedown they're having, you're going to have to play ball with these people. You know, it's very, very hard to go it alone, but I think anymore, I think a lot of gamers, whether it's video games or tabletop or even comic books, I think they're looking for alternatives. I think they're looking for independent creators now, because they can exist outside of this. Yeah, they're like the Teamsters of media groups. And I have to wonder all of the all these websites that are crumbling, all these studios are being shut down. Is this the gaming industry's way of trying to get rid of these people? Oh, we're shutting the studios down. We can't hire you to, you know, work on our games anymore, be a consultant on our game because we're shutting the studio down. Oh, well, we're laying these people off. They just all happen to be activists. Oh, well, there's no more money for websites. Oh, well. And then after like a year or two of purging these people, which is what I think is actually going on. I'm going to be honest, because I've seen this in comics too. A lot of the people that caused problems 5 or 6 years ago, they're not getting phone calls anymore. So I think they're going to purge all these people out of the industry, starve them out, and then kind of course correct. Just a theory I have. Just a theory. Caleb asked, what's your favorite Disney animated movie? Actually, The Lion King. Lion King is my favorite Disney animated movie. So Grum says, yeah, IGN can't let it go. Publishers preview on Wukong adds yet another defamatory statement at the end, this time claiming victim status. So this is this Rebecca. We'll talk about that because apparently they had to retract it, kind of. True journalists should welcome the challenge of the challenging of their stories in the pursuit of truth, rather than crying victim and demanding the company you slander to defend you or address your spurious claims, which have been community noted on X for being misleading. You're not a true journalist. You're part of the mob seen on video that is cheering on physical violence. Fight me physically. That was Alyssa Mercanti. Wasn't she trying to get into a fight with somebody? Operation One. Yeah. Kaneen. Yeah, it is me. Looking for guests. Yeah, we are trying to get the podcast in line. We're trying to get a lot of things lined up right now and kind of do our own course correcting right now. Just shoot me an email if you know some people that want to come on. Depends on who it is. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it says address the mistranslated text, defend your work instead of running, hiding protected claims, etc., etc. So yeah, let's see here. Where did they... Turns out IGN has been hammering on the slander on Game Science. Okay, it says Game Science Studios. The devs, Game Science Studios. Every single article they write on Black Myth Wukong, they bring up the hit piece article they wrote about the game studio. Every single one. This isn't journalism. It's a hit job. So, yes, this is how it works. And it's so weird to see, you know, it takes so long to hit gaming again, because it's been this way in comics and tabletop for the last 5 or 6 years. Gaming, they did this about 10 years ago, and I think they kind of cooled it for a while with the Gamergate stuff, but now they need it to bring in views. Yeah, so what happened back in the day was, with comics especially, anytime they would mention a comic book creator or, you know, Comicsgate or anything like that, they always would link it back to hit pieces, and then those hit pieces would actually link to friends of theirs, like other articles on other websites, right? And then they would use those articles to source on Wikipedia. And they basically, a lot of these digital journalists, they're not super smart, but they're smart enough to know how to game Google, or they were smart enough to know how to game Google before Google changed everything. And what they would do is they do a lot of, deep linking and citations of each other's work. And then next thing you know, it looked like the entire internet. If you would Google somebody's name, you would see these hit pieces, you'd see these Wikipedia articles before you'd see anything else. And they knew how to do that. And they could completely destroy a person. See Vic Mignogna, see Troy Levitt, who worked on Hogwarts Legacy. They have it in the Wikipedia articles. If you go to somebody's Wikipedia article, oh, well, they're clearly a bigot and a homophobe or whatever. And here are 19 different articles saying that they're bigots and homophobes because all these people are friends with each other and they all have each other's backs and they all actually do talk back channel. They do. They have Discords where these journos, game journos, comic book journos, tabletop journos, geek journos, they all hang out together. They all talk to each other. And that's how they coordinate these attacks. They basically get somebody in their crosshairs. A lot of times people that work in these DI consultancy firms actually started out as like a game journalist or a community manager or something like that. And they kind of infect on the ground floor and then work their way up, and they come into it from a bad faith position. They want to change the scene that they're in. And I've seen this time and time again. Tabletop's really bad right now. There are a lot. I think it's starting to course correct a little bit because now everybody's kind of turning against Wizards of the Coast. But like it's tabletop is really bad. They will get in as volunteers usually at a convention or in a community, and then they kind of work their way into the industry, and then they decide they're going to gatekeep. I mean, that's how it works. And they're usually younger, fresh out of college activists, or they're salty 30 somethings that never got as far in their career, or they have friends that are coming under fire for saying stupid stuff on Twitter, whatever. It's all one big circle jerk. It really is. Thank you very much, Crimp. You did not have to do that. I want a Doom live stream with you and Squicking. Yeah, we should do that. He's much better at the new Doom games. I can play old Doom, but he's much better at Eternal than I am. We should do that. He wants me to stream Dark Souls or Elden Ring, and I'm like, I suck at those games. I just want to mash buttons, and you cannot mash buttons on those games. I am going to play a little bit of Death Must Die, though. That is definitely my speed. Yeah, everybody's going to YouTube and Twitch. That's true. They are. And they're mad about it. They're really mad about it. But yeah, you can see like all these hit pieces here. Game Science unveiling of the trailer at the Game Awards comes just weeks after our own report compiling numerous and sexist comments made by the studio's founders. Yeah, speaking of Mr. Beast, I mentioned him earlier. I remember them coming after Mr. Beast early on in his career when he was mostly doing like Minecraft videos and stuff, and they were trying to destroy him then. He was like 18 years old, 19 years old, and they were trying to destroy him back then. Oh, this Minecraft YouTuber is saying sexist, racist things, and that was like back in 2017. So I mean, they basically find their targets. They find people they think are gonna have a lot of influence or they're gonna do well. And if this game's getting a lot of positive buzz, that's why they're coming after it. If you have an alternative to mainstream, a lot of times they'll try to dig around and find stupid stuff you've said. In our case, like they already think we're Nazis and bigots, just because we don't play ball. So like, there's not much you can really say about us anymore. That but whatever, we're not. I mean, our opinions stand, and we're not. So whatever. Grum says PC Gamer has joined in on the slandering of Game Science and Wukong, promoting the community-noted misleading article by IGN in their new preview of the game. These reporters are scum. Yeah, I told you, they all work together. Grum should not be surprised by this. I'm sure he's been on the receiving end. And that's what they do. They coordinate. They always coordinate. So they had to kind of retract it, I guess. IGN releases a statement. The original Black Myth Wukong hit piece author Rebecca Valentine. So she clarifies her own. That doesn't make any sense. It's up to the editor usually to issue an apology or a correction. Yeah, said she fails to address the mistranslated text, demands developer address her false claims against them. So apparently, yeah, some of the text was mistranslated from Mandarin or whatever, and they're sexist. But like, look, it's very obvious. You look at what flies in China in terms of entertainment, and they like conventionally attractive actors. They like conventionally attractive women. They like hetero relationships. They like lots of action. You know, I mean, it just kind of is, that is the audience over there. So to expect them to go full Tumblr, it's not going to go well. Ask Disney how that goes for them when they try to push things into China that China doesn't want. I'm just saying, they have certain things they're looking for over there. Demands the developer she attacked defend her personally for making those false claims. Whines and there are no femme-coded characters in the game. Who cares? Whatever that is. Femme-coded characters? One last note, I didn't see any women or femme-coded characters in the demo. And I was able to confirm from Game Science that there were none present in the section of the game presented to the press. And there will be women in the final game, but for now it's impossible to really comment on whether or not Game Science's developers express beliefs permeate Black Myth Wukong in a meaningful way. Does there have to be women in the game? Why does there have to be women in the game? I mean, why does there have to be women in the game? Why can't we? I mean, back in the day, we had a lot of beat 'em up games. There were no women in the game. I mean, there don't have to be women in the game. There don't have to be femme-coded individuals in the game. That's so weird. God, this is so stupid. I mean, it's not surprising at all. It really isn't. I mean, this is how it works. So we'll talk about layoffs here again. We got more studios laying off, and again, I actually wanted to play this. This is Galvanic Games closing down. Sales of the recent title, Wizard with a Gun, not strong enough to sustain the studio. I actually wanted to play this. I actually looked at it. I had it on my list. I was gonna buy it, and I didn't. Maybe I should have. I don't think my one copy would have helped them. This is at gamesindustry.biz. Galvanic Games president and founder Patrick Morgan announced the closure on social media, noting that sales from his latest project, Wizard with a Gun, weren't strong enough to sustain the studio. The last year has been particularly tough for games. While we had numerous encouraging conversations at DICE and GDC, the process of signing new projects, even in a good year, takes longer than the runway we had left. Yeah, it does. It takes years to develop a game. It does. He continued, I may never get over the irony of spending a decade building my ideal team, only for it to end after our most productive year. The dedication, creativity, and hard work of every person on our team has been nothing short of extraordinary. So they came out in 2016, and they released Wizard with the Gun last year. I actually was going to buy this. I actually thought about playing this on the channel. I'm not kidding. I looked at it about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I thought, yeah, this looks like something I'd be into. This is a cool little indie game, and I might want to stream this. Maybe I should have. That sucks. Well, RIP, I guess. It sucks. Embracer shut down another developer. This is the Alone in the Dark developer, Pieces Interactive. Wow. In 2017, Pieces were acquired by Embracer. That's like the kiss of death, having Embracer buy you. After working with the expansion for Titan Quest Ragnarok, and Titan Quest Atlantis, our last release was the reimagining of Alone in the Dark. The survival horror, which I didn't even know they did. I didn't even know they did another Alone in the Dark. The survival horror game launched in March 2024 to middling reviews, endured a softer than expected performance, and performed below management expectations. So they only had like 2 or 3 months, and they shut them down. They're like, yeah, this isn't going to work. They join an increasing list of video game studio closures and layoffs that have plagued the industry for the past 2 years. Embracer has caused many of these, having cut thousands of staff. Embracer went on a shopping spree. They maxed out their credit cards, and they didn't realize the stuff they were buying wasn't going to have a good return on investment. And a lot of it is because of the DEI initiatives, I think. A lot of it is because people don't trust new games. They go back to older games now. A lot of it is that indie games, it's harder to get found. It's a very crowded space, and people are playing older games. They're not really buying the new stuff now. The contact email is shoutout@clownfishtv.com. That's our main email. We do try to check it. Sometimes stuff gets spam-related, or you can just shoot me a message or something on Twitter. I'll try to get back to you. Operation One. Thank you. So let me make sure I'm not missing any other stuff here. Somebody wanted to know what my favorite female Muppet was. That's obviously Miss Piggy. So anyway, let's see what else we have here. People complaining that, we're going to talk about smurfing. I'm not going to talk about smurfing. I think that's boring. We're kind of running out of time here. Embracer, yeah, they're shutting that down. What else do we got? Oh yeah, as they're shutting down these studios, EA execs earn $60 million in 2024. That's usually how it works, right? That's usually how it works. So let's play a game. Let's play an indie game that I don't know if you guys have seen this game yet. It's called Death Must Die. It's like a combination of Diablo 2 and Vampire Survivors, which I love. Again, look on the main Clownfish channel. We're going to do a review of this $600 gaming PC, Ryzen 9, 5.2 gigahertz, 32 gig of RAM. This is all the bigger it is. Look at this. This is crazy. I'm hoping this thing doesn't like spontaneously combust when we fire it up. But Squid King and I are working on that. Like, just to, again, comparison. If you guys missed the beginning of the stream, this is an Xbox controller. This is all the bigger it is. It's got a terabyte hard drive in it. It's pretty well ventilated. But I'm like, man, if we can get this thing loaded up with Steam and a bunch of emulators and fire it up in big picture mode, you can just plug this into your TV. So we're going to throw, I think, Ghost of Tsushima. We're going to do that one on here and see how it performs compared to the PS4, PS5 version of it. All right. Yeah, let's do it. Let's play a game. Let's go to game mode here. Switch over. There we go. Look at that. And I just started playing this. I'll play about 20, 25 minutes of it, I guess. So this is Death Must Die, which is really cool. I'm going to turn the volume down here a little bit. And I haven't gotten too far in it. I just unlocked the campfire. Squid King's been playing it. And you basically die a lot. You're going to do runs and you're going to die a lot. So you go in the water and you die. Look at her boobs bouncing. So you can actually do that in this game. All right. Lots of talking. Let's go fight some stuff. All right. I'll show you here. Okay. What is slide on here? Okay. I got a controller instead of a keyboard. I might want to play with the keyboard though. I don't think I have a button mapped for this. Well, I might have to play with a keyboard. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Inside Out 2, people said it was actually pretty good. So yeah, this game is pretty fun. This is like one of those games that you can just kind of like mindlessly play, and you can actually hold a conversation while you're playing, which is good. But
again with the why? I've always helped out mortals. Who do you think gave them fire?
Yeah, you got me. It's not me. It's not actually me. A neon voice changer. Yeah, it's all AI. I'm AI. All right, let me see here. Do this one. So you basically just kill enemies, gather crystals. I do not like playing with the keyboard. And I definitely recommend this. Like I said, I just started playing it, but it's a lot of fun, and it's only $6.99, I think, on Steam.
Now isn't this curious?
Oh, they're new.
You're so intertwined with time itself that it's really hard to get a read on your fate, hero. Will you fail or succeed? Or maybe it'll be one of the others. Oh, sorry. They haven't arrived for you yet. But it would be a shame to see you fail. Perhaps we could fudge the numbers a little.
Gain more control. Lifeline. Okay, so this is, again, it's just like Vampire Survivors. You can get like, you can banish items or reroll. I might do this one. I gotta change this, so. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Just gather gems, last as long as you can last. You're gonna die often in this game.
Feel that? The heart-stopping bite of frost? The captivating embrace of cold? I am winter, and I've come to enchant this bitter place with my
Traditionally attractive female goddesses. $6.99 on Steam. Death Must Die. Definitely worth it. It's one of the best pickups I've had in the last, God, probably 6 months. Squid King's been playing the hell out of it. Okay, I don't know any of these. Frost Wolves. We can do Ice Shards. Frost Ring when you dash. I like the dash attacks. There we go. There we go. See, that's pretty cool. So there's different characters. Again, it's just like Diablo. You get the campfire and you can pick different characters. But it's a fun game. And I am not very far into it on this save, but again, you're going to die often, and a lot of times when you die, that's how you get new characters and new powers. I know I can freeze those guys. That's cool. Okay, that actually. Here we go.
The Reaper does not listen to the harvest, so maybe it's high time he started.
Let's check this here. Fear, Black Serpents, Ravens of Pestilence, and Fear. Like Ravens of Pestilence, it sounds pretty good. How often do I get to game? Not as much as I'd like. I used to play all the damn time. And I just don't have time now, really, to play as much. Trying to be better about it. Actually, it's part of the reason that Squid King and I do gameplay videos, is it gives me justification to be able to play, but we work like probably 16 hours a day. Actually, the YouTube stuff is kind of a side hustle. We do a bunch of other stuff too. Plus, we draw comics, do comics, and we're trying to get some other stuff going. So, a lot of times the games I pick are ones that don't have a heavy time investment, because I know I can play for like 15-20 minutes here or there. My favorite genre is actually JRPGs. I love JRPGs, and I would play them often, except I can't because I don't have 90 hours of free time to be able. And I'm like really OCD. Like I have to have a complete game. These things are hard. So, yeah, I can't just like sit here all day and play Final Fantasy. Or I would. I'd stream Final Fantasy 14. I'd play it all damn day. That's all I'd do. And that is a problem. I know myself. So that's why I don't stream the RPGs. Combust. All already have a dash. We'll do incineration. There we go. Oh, obligatory slimes. Oh, I am done. I am done. I am done. Have I played Monkey Island? Yeah, I played Monkey Island. Back in the day. Oh yeah, I love JRPGs. Actually, Adventure Engine, which is one of the big times things that we have now, is we're actually working on our own tabletop game system, and there's a lot of JRPG influence in Adventure Engine. So yeah, there's no way I'm beating that. So I have to start over. Got closer this time. Maris. Okay. So where is the campfire in this one? It's up here. So basically you just have to keep dying. Can't really do much there yet. All right. Some of Death's stolen goods. Yeah, it's kind of how I feel. I mean, there's so many games out there, and I think that's why a lot of indie studios don't do as well, because you're competing with games that people have been playing for years. You know, you've got your World of Warcrafts, and you've got your Final Fantasy 14s, and your Fortnites, and, you know, and, what can I get here? Oh, I can actually get stuff now. Sure, I'll just buy lots of stuff. There we go. There. We'll do that. See, I don't know which one's gonna be better. Nah, do the holy stuff. Why not? Switch this one. I'll do this one. There we go. All right. Oh. So now I can change characters. There we go. And he probably gets different stuff. Take it. Yeah, he can't do much of anything. Can't do that. Oh well. Oh well. I'll just change. I'll try him. He's gonna suck now a little bit. So yeah, it's just like Diablo 2 in that regard, where you get the different characters, and they all have their strengths and weaknesses. And this is a guy you actually start with, and then you get the pink girl later.
Blazing.
Yeah, this is cool. So you dash, you can burn them. But yeah, $6.99 on Steam. It's probably the best $7 you'll ever spend. I'll play for a little bit more and then we'll close this out. But yeah, a lot of the games I like, they're cheap. You know, it's either older games or on sale. Like I said, I was happy I got the Master Chief Collection, $10. You know, all the Halo games, all the good ones anyway, and a couple that aren't so good. 4 wasn't so good, but
We didn't introduce ourselves last time. We're the Fates. Chloe, the sleepy one, spins the strings of life. Lachi measures them and all that boring stuff, while I, Isa, snip with the scissors when the time comes. I have the most fun job. It does get tiring to see them all go, though.
All right. Well, yeah, we have to kill death, right? That seems to be an ongoing thing with life is increased, curiosity. I'll do this one this time. So apparently, yeah, I unlock them with one character and I still get the abilities. You basically just last as long as you can last. I mean, that's... I mean, I couldn't do anything against the slime, so... I used to play so much Diablo 2 back in the day, it was crazy. Diablo 2 and Ultima Online. Like, that was my early 20s. I didn't watch TV, I just played games. Then I got into anime. So, then sometimes I played games while I watched anime, so that was always fun, but...
Don't be fooled by the fates, dear. They are far more perceptive than they let on.
Shivers. I want frost wolves. That sounds fun. I haven't done that yet. Oh, look at the frost wolves! Look at that. Isn't that cool? Yeah. How about melt them? Sick them. Don't mock me. Oh. Yeah, I'll have to have a Squid King on play this. He's like way further than I am. He was like, oh yeah, I stayed up till like 2 o'clock in the morning playing this game. And I'm proud. It's one of the few times I actually told him about a game. He wasn't aware of this game. I'm like, you need to play this game. You'd like this game. And
careful messing with your fate, Wukong. You are but men. Gods dictate your paths, not you, or those despicable know-it-alls.
Meteor shower. Yeah. There we go. Now we're cooking. Yeah, it's kind of weird. We're actually in kind of like a golden age of indie games, which is a good thing and a bad thing, I guess, if you're an indie developer. It's like people are looking for alternatives, but there's also so much stuff out there. It makes it really hard to stand out. Yeah, I'm not going to get very far, I don't think. Once the slimes come, it's over. He only goes so far. Oh, this one's pretty cool. Oh no. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. They just keep coming.
My sister got you first, of course. She just can't stop meddling in mortals' affairs. Well, for once she's not the lone fox on this.
All right, so oh, now I can make my Frost Wolves expert. So there we go. Oh, look at that. Is that guy the boss? He's got a crown. I'm thinking he's boss. I think I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. That's okay. We played for about an hour. This game is awesome, by the way. $6.99 on Steam. Death Must Die. I'm gonna keep promoting it because this game is really awesome, and I think for $7 you can't go wrong. I would have made it with her. I would have made it with her. Oh well. There we go, guys. So I'm gonna wrap this one up, I think. Thanks so much for watching. We'll do more streams. Just trying to figure out a schedule here. Look for the Geekom review we're gonna do. It's gonna be on the main channel though, not on the gaming channel, I think. Maybe we'll do some clips or something on the gaming channel. And we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks so much. Make sure I didn't miss anybody here that might have super chatted. Thanks so much for that. You don't have to do that. I think I got everything.